where it's just like, I know pedophiles are creepy, but how hot was she? And speaking as a man who went through puberty as a boy, I'm speaking my truth, dude. When you're so fucking horny, you make out with your Britney Spears poster, like, I wonder what boobies feel like. Oh, wait. I got to feel what boobies feel like when I was in junior high. And it was with a nice, lovely girl. It was totally consensual. We were both special needs. We were hanging out with a friend of mine. We were hanging out in the forest. It was a hot summer's afternoon before the school year. And all I did was ask literally the chick that I was talking with, hey, can you show me your boobs, please? And she lifted up her shirt, and it was just like, you never forget your first pair of boobs, dude. I gave him a fucking squeeze consensually, and I went in to kiss her, and she backed off a little bit, you know? So I'm like, okay, hold up. Let me reinvent this shit. I whipped out my dick and started whacking one off and busted her nuts. And she was into it too, dude. She was just like, hey, make that white stuff come out again. I mean, to be fair, when you're a horny preteen and you're experimenting with other horny preteens, just doing kid shit, you know, it's perfectly innocent. But at the same time, you got to teach kids about condoms and safe sex. Otherwise, we're going to continue to have fucking retards in our society. Yeah. And I regret calling her retarded when I talked about it, but she was special needs. Then again, so am I. She wasn't so special needs though that she couldn't function, you know. She was special needs enough to where people noticed, but like she wasn't so retarded that she drooled on herself, you know. So like, hey, you know, you take what you can get. You get rejected by every chick you've liked since the fourth fucking grade. And then you're hanging out with one of your guy buddies, and he happens to know a chick, and she's totally consenting to show off her titties. You know, you never forget your first pair of boobs. That's just all innocent kid shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's perfectly innocent. As long as you're being smart about it, who cares? There's a big difference between kids doing shit with each other versus, okay, some creepy ass 40-year-old motherfucker. Did I say that out loud? Or I may have the hiccups from the vodka, but that's the fucking truth. There's a big difference between kids experimenting sexually with each other, and maybe the adults don't like it, but you're not going to stop them. You tell your kids not to smoke cigarettes, not to have sex, and not to smoke marijuana and all that stupid bullshit. Yep, see how far that gets you. When your kid goes to a fucking party and they're peer pressured to try these things. That's why it's important to talk about safe sex and making the right decision instead of being outright afraid and disgusted and mortified, which we've all been there. Nobody wants to think about your kid sister doing the nasty.